Thanks for having me.
Okay, here's my first question. Do you think white guys have a thing for Asian women?
Well, I can't answer for all white guys, but I mean, maybe. I'll let you in on a little secret. I used to have a thing for Asian women in college. But that's, in all seriousness, and that's probably not much of a secret to you. I think I've told you that before. I grew up in an all-white neighborhood, and when I went away to school, I saw a lot of Asian student bodies. I mean, there are a lot of Asians in the student body. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was corny. I'm sorry. And I think I was genuinely intrigued by them, by their differences. Also, I think it was cool because my for whatever reason I think it was something that my friends would have recognized as being cool. You go away to a different place in a different area and date pretty women that are not like the women we dated in our neighborhood or had available to date.
But do you think they are wife material?
There was, in a general scope, certainly. I mean, I think there was nothing that said you could just, these were just, toys to play with. I mean, this was definitely, anything that I could have done with a white girl, I think I felt that I could have done with an Asian woman back then, and I think, as far as wife material goes, I think, they were more attractive because, as far as wife material goes, because they were different. Next question?
Based on the readings that we have,
Sure.
so they're saying that these military servicemen, they are sexually submissive. They are very pretty, exotic. That's why they want them in I guess just that intimate way. But they're not the type that they will bring home to introduce to
Yeah.
their families. What can you say about that?
Well, I mean, what wars were this?
South Korea.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that was before the '60s, right? Or during the '60s?
Right.
Probably after '68. Like a lot of the immigration legislature changed, and that probably allowed a lot of Asian people to come over to the United States and make a presence here. Made it different for me. Because this was. I mean, we're talking about late '90s, early aughts. The last question. This is a good one. This looks like my writing, though. And that's actually a compliment. No, it's actually not. Is it wrong for white guys to have a thing for Asian? I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's kind of complicated. I mean, as long as it's like the military serviceman thing, where it's just it's a lopsided relationship. It's a power imbalance. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. A natural curiosity. I don't think that's wrong. I think it. I mean, what? You going down on me? No. I think it. I think people are naturally inclined, perhaps, to date people that that look differently. I mean, like part of sex is reproduction, and somebody who looks a lot different from you has a lot, perhaps, more dissimilar genes, that I'm not too many, but you could produce, I guess maybe a different suite of genetic material. Not too much. I mean, you're still very similar.
Okay, so do you still have a thing for Asian women?
No, no. And I think if you can pick a thing up, you can put it back down. I think probably a thing, is it's probably a level of maturity. Like this was, like a thing was when, you were first developing and first reaching out to the world and looking for partners. And, for whatever reason, you picked up in the culture that this was a good thing to do, or it was just your initial navigating tools. I mean, that's. I think I've learned since that just because somebody is a good partner.
Right.
But I mean, we're dating now.
Yeah,
You're
but I'm Asian.
Yeah, I've noticed. And it's not and it's not something that I dislike. It's something that I like a lot. And you know, I like your Filipino features, or whatever you want to call them. You know, whatever you are that's different from being white. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah,
I bet.
I think it's wonderful.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So, Rebecca, you want to? Bye.